in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So UCF's offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week,
he's going to go for a big one. Pulls it in on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Now they'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
and that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job in the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Knights are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Knights will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes one man miss. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moffitt. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Houston wants to play fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
It's not sexy, it's not pretty, it's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Beal. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the left. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the lone running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Beal. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Beal. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Algier. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fella. They'll
go to the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Knights looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the point after is good.
28, Houston, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Touchdown, Cougar! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got a man. It's Meredith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Catch in the middle, it's Meredith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it home.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The give to the single back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to throw, it's Gideon. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Knights have this offense rolling. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd before he wanted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, he's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, UCF! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running it to the right. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Gideon. They're working that left side. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando.
The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Knights! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Working that left side now. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Lost to throw again. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Gideon. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. At the 45 on his way, and he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Rushes on him. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Knights! Fit it in the window for the score. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Back to pass, it's Gideon. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Pickup of 13. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fakes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meredith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Got it in the middle. It's Dingle. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A hostile environment can have a major major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.